So basically, my company is called Eventstix.com. It's basically again in the e-commerce space. And what we are is we are actually a ticketing, not exactly a ticketing company, but we are actually providing event promotions, to our clients. So for example, if in case you have an event and you want to get it promoted, you can come to us. Basically, we are not looking at people who are actually you have the means. Basically, you already have the means to actually go to the big players. We are looking at the long tail of the thing. So for example, let's say a person basically who does a food walk in Delhi, or a person basically a restaurant owner who wants to actually throw a DJ night party. Basically, they have platform. They don't have the access to the platform because they don't have means to do that. So, and their IT knowledge is probably a little subversive basically. So what we are looking at is that they can come to a platform. It's a do-it-yourself platform. You come in there, you actually make your events and everything, and the tools itself provide you with everything which you need to promote the event. What actually happened, that was a pretty interesting story. That was about 2 years back. I went to my high school reunion, and everything was beautiful. It was going fine and everything till the time the reunion ended, basically, because the thing was that initially when my friends planned it, it was like 1,500, 2,000 rupees a piece, right? But the moment it finished and everything, so a lot of people came, they did not pay, and everything happened like that. So at the end, basically, of the party, at 2 o'clock in the morning, we were sitting all of us together, and we were doing accounting till 3 o'clock. That is really not a way to end parties. So I was like, there has to be a better way of doing things, and one thing led to the other. So like our platform, you can use unions, you can take people, whoever confirms, the payment can be processed further. That's how the whole thing came up. Of course, now you have a different market altogether with the influence of that. So we started actually in the earlier of 2012. I won't say earlier actually. The company got formed in 2012, right? So, and we were developing the platform, but the actual operations started in June of this month, this year. So June 1st as well. So it's about 4 months old. So it's fairly new. But in 4 months, we have actually seen a lot of progress. Like right today, we have, as I told you, we are looking at the long tail, okay? And we have close to, in 4 months, we have amassed about 1,000 event organizers. We have close to about we have already posted about 4,000 events across 3 cities. Right now in 3 cities, Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore. And we have 25,000 fans. That is now the currency kind of thing basically nowadays. That how many fans do you have? We have 25,000 fans in 4 months. So I think we are doing fine. Are we looking at funding? Yes, we are, but not immediately. Basically, probably we require it in about maybe 3 months, 5 months or something like that. But more than the money basically, or the monetary things, basically we are also looking at, when you get funding basically from a mentor, there is a lot of mentorship which comes, not from a mentor, from a venture capitalist or anybody of that age, an angel investor. There's a lot of mentorship which comes with that as well. So both the things. For when I was doing a job, the best thing is that it's a 9 to 5 thing, okay? You go in the morning, you do work and everything, so you come back and you sleep home. Now after that, the time is yours. The entrepreneurship thing is that it's 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Ever since I started, basically, it is like when my people basically, they go back home, and like all the people who are working for us, basically, they go back, they just go back. And my day starts from that time. Basically, it's like, okay, till that time, you're just managing and everything. And then after that, it is more like, okay, now let's think of what are we doing wrong and everything. So it's like a 24/7 commitment, literally. But yes, I said the ceiling is basically that, okay, it is, if you're passionate about something, it just rolls in, the whole thing rolls in. So it's really energetic. And I don't feel the heat. It's like beautiful. It's amazing. It's a very good feeling. What we actually, ideally, what we would like to do is the way we scale up. Currently, we're in 3 cities. We would like to actually scale up to about all the metros in India. We want to be a platform, a go-to platform, wherein people actually can go. Let's say, for example, you want to know what should I do on the Saturday night, or what should I do over the weekend? Can I go somewhere for adventure sports? Like, where can I find river rafting trips, or where can I find the most happening thing, or where can I find a photography course which I want in my neighborhood? That answer should be coming, you should get that answer the moment you come to our site. It's like that. And it should be out there. And my vision basically is that in about 3 years' time, we would like to be, in every space category possible. Our platform should be impeccable. It should be perfect. And I don't know if in case we have plans to go international, but I was thinking basically that, okay, we will probably restrict to the metros and the cosmos basically. So probably about 10 to 15 cities in India itself, catering to the much larger market, and take feedback from our customers and kind of enhance our product. luckily, actually, we are my co-founder, basically, my partner, who's the CEO. He happens to be a friend of mine. So we were together for the last 20 years. So that really worked out well. Luckily for us, I don't have one of the stories to tell you wherein, I was really, really very tired and I fought the world. I did not, basically. My parents, I'm very lucky to have a wife, my parents, and my family and everything. They're very supportive. So yeah, like from that personal front, we were all given a push, basically. Actually, my dad and my mom, they really pushed me up. Like, seriously, if in case you have a vision, go for it. And same with my partner as well. His parents and his brother, his parents, they are all into it. So they are very, very positive about the whole thing. So yeah, but the biggest challenges, of course, are like, when you're starting a company, it's like, it's a proof of concept. One day you can be very high, the other day you can be very low. And practically nothing has changed. So it's like, so it's like one day I can take over the world, the next day is like everything is gone, but nothing has changed. It's like that. So there are like obstacles which you face. Every business has got its own things, like how to get your customers to like a product. Is this product good? Basically, what more features can you add and everything? How are we going to go to the market? Basically, what is going to be a strategy? So all those questions always come to you. See, the early days, basically, one thing I would say that when you have thought about something and you're jumping into something, think about it. Do it basically because you want to do it and you're passionate about it. Passion is an overused term, basically, but seriously, it means something. Don't do it basically because you don't want to do a 9-to-5 job or you don't like a boss. And the best thing is to be your own boss. Now, that is not a good enough reason. Okay, a reason has to be concrete. It has to be like, okay, I really want something. You see a niche, basically, you see a want for that product or the service in the market, and then you go for it. But once you jump, basically, then believe in yourself as to why you were doing it in the first place. If you don't have that, then you'll fall apart. And the other thing is basically that, okay, everybody knows that. Be conservative on cash, basically. But if you think that, okay, my business plan is, it'll just cost me 10 lakhs and everything. No, it will not, basically. It'll be much more than that. You cannot predict. So be ready for the rainy day kind of thing.